look at that equally weighted technology index, I think this one is just under talked about. I mean, you're looking at the equally weighted basis, technology is hitting new all-time highs, right? So while you're seeing some struggle out of some of these, mega cap names, maybe for a few weeks or a few months or something like that, at a key level, on an equally weighted basis, continuing to act well. Equally weighted industrials, equally weighted financials. So this is the exact opposite of just a few names. And if you want to throw up that Tesla chart, I continue to be very intrigued by this. People fail to remember that this was the fastest rate of acceleration in market capitalization and shareholder value in stock market history. What happened to this stock has never been done ever. Now, granted, more recently, we've seen NVIDIA do something similar, but that started at 100 billion already. It was already there. This literally started from nothing. So the fact that after such a massive rise and so much shareholder value created that we've gone nowhere for 2.5, 3 years, probably well-deserved, like very well-deserved. But it doesn't change the fact that this is one of the strongest trends in the history of the stock market. So I don't know if this is going to break out. It doesn't look like a top to me. Maybe it is. Doesn't look like it to me. A breakout here takes this thing to 3 trillion, 4 trillion. I mean, those are the implications. I don't know if we break out. My suspicion is we do, but that's the upside.
Yeah, I mean, let's go back. And if there is a YouTube show about the early days when he was talking with his first wife, Elon was fucking bankrupt. Like, those first few years of Tesla, when he was a public company, he was trying to fucking make payroll. So again, forgetting the nonsense that he spews today, anytime I think about Elon, I think about how fucking stupid California is for letting him leave and the politicians that chased him out of here. As much as I'm not an Elon fan, like, what the fuck are some of our politicians doing by chasing this guy out of town? And this guy was fucking bankrupt. So again, I would never give up on Tesla on that. Based on what I know about Elon from those stories, you can't bet against the guy. Now, even Josh Wolf, as a smart guy, he has been Mr. Anti-Elon Musk from an accounting perspective. But even Josh in this podcast was like, dude, he is the greatest money raiser of all time. Okay, so NVIDIA may be the greatest stock of all time, and Hang or whatever you pronounce his name, may be the greatest visionary of all time, but the best money raiser of all time, which may be more important in the new world that we live in, is Elon Musk.
In 30 years of technology, I have never seen a company execute up and down the tech stack the way these guys have. And they are doing it at the beginning of the biggest transformational change in software versus the last 70 years. What they've executed is great. Tesla, Elon, I agree. Howard, you're totally on point. The guy almost went bankrupt. He went almost bankrupt on both his companies. December 24, 1998, he's actually talked about it. Just 2 days before Christmas, he got a bailout from the government for space contracts from NASA and also on the Tesla side. And he's not looked back.
But to hear his wife tell the early Elon story is better than Elon telling the Elon story, because she still likes him. And that was his wife. That is the woman that had to put up with him being gone. Listen, I'm not a fan of Elon today, but I can't deny the Elon that built what he built. And that's what makes America great.